Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf, and welcome back to Victoria 3, welcome back to our Serbian Principality, and sorry for the late release, this was played for Sunday, but yeah, I'm putting in as an extra episode today and Tuesday, so I hope you can forgive me. I also plan to fire one out normally at Manor Rocks tomorrow or Thursday latest, so yeah, I don't have the same amount as you're used to, sorry for the delay. But yeah, still, like I'm getting back on track, no worries. Anyways, we're back here in our world in 1893, and things are furthermore interesting. We're actually trying to get closer to the Ottomans, and then they attacked us. Well, at least with the help of the Russians, we're getting... What's the Russians? I think so. We're getting some or a lot of Ottoman war reparations, which is nice and helps us to get debt-free, hopefully. Yeah, exactly, that's what's happening over here. Apart from this, yeah, we are still like modernizing, building up and so forth, of course, and waiting actually for a moment, since now our main rival is Austria, that occupies further Slavic or Serbian territories. However, of course, they still have their alliance with Russia, which makes it basically impossible for us to get there. They have, with the two Sicilies and with Argentina, they have a defensive pact. Just because you were wondering how to get in, the problem is with two Sicilies we also have a defensive pact, so not the best way. Somebody suggested in the comments also that we might break it by going into war versus Russia. For example, by attacking Wallachia, which we also have a pact with, so we also have to change that first. And then having a white peace with Russia, so they have a truce with us, and then we attack Austria, which is, yeah, I don't know, it's too cheesy to be honest, and I don't see a possibility here with the given, even if I wanted to, there's no real option, since we have a pact with the Wallachia and Austria, and I think even, I mean, we need a partner anyway, since Austria alone is strong enough to overrun us hardcore. They have 580, we have 20 battalions, well, it is what it is. So therefore, let's keep on going. I think we have to wait until we need an external help. Interesting that Armenia got free, by the way, in the meantime. But they have no access to anything, though. How do they look domestically, actually? They have a monarchy? Autocracy, wow. Matiros Agachjanyan. Yeah, quite a... authoritarian. Oriental Orthodox Church, interesting, huh? Well, we could actually improve our relations a bit to those. Same here with Trebizond, right? All these rebellions, why not? Maybe we can step in and be a little bit of a local good friend of those, and let's, yeah. Apart from this, let's get going, because, yeah, there's not too much to do at the moment. So I think we have to wait. I mean, our task is probably to modernize and liberalize. Since we need more population, then we could get people in. They want to... Greater degree of autonomy, Bulgaria. No, guys, we just got you down there. I'm sorry. I think we can't afford it at the moment. We will do some things to kind of improve the... We do already knowledge sharing, right? I wanted to stop this actually at some point, and to keep the Bulgarians happy in our leadership. I mean, we're kind of a federation right now. Well, come on, you want to be part of our market, right? And there you go, we have the next weird thing going on. Oh my god, no! And yeah, one of our potential buddies I was hoping for was, of course, still Northern Germany. That didn't they... Actually, they have the Confederation of the Rhine and both Baden as their puppet, were they? Wait, wasn't Baden already in there? Oh, it's so crazy what's going on over there in Wallonia is a protectorate of Belgium. What the hell is happening here over here, apart from Poland? Yeah, and I was hoping that maybe they will actually go for unification thing against Austria, so I was hoping with the North Germans being one of our main allies, but now they have the next revolution, a communist revolt. Okay. Well, they should be able to defeat that. Also still hoping for some kind of Italian unification. But the two Sicilies and the remaining powers here in Modena. Oh man, I don't know why nobody's pushing for it over there. I guess it's the AI and so forth. So yeah, we are a little bit dependent on others at the moment. Let's have a quick look actually what we can maybe do internally. We have a big coalition over here after the last election. Is there anything we want to change? Since in the end, yeah, we can... What is our main problem? I guess we still need workforce and migration in the end. But we also don't want to be multicultural. It doesn't really fit us. And also people hate it. Yeah, that will lead to revolution if we go for this. State, religion. I mean, a freedom of conscience at some point could be interesting. What's the difference here? We have less authority for 100, less political strength of the church. And a little bit more of allowance for the others. Let's have a quick look on our cultures. Oh, actually, yeah, I think a lot of the Albanians already converted, right? That's how they become, yeah, they get to 5. When they are sunny, they're still at 2. That's a little bit harsh. Can we afford it? What are we taking from here? They have the birth rate, yeah, whilst here we get migration attraction. Kind of a trade-off, and they will definitely drop. I think the Orthodox Church will drop until under the... they're actually not strong right now, or are they? Where's the power base? Powerful because its cloud is above 18%. Why does these numbers always come from? Yeah, I think they would lose this. So it dropped down to 2.5% bonus here in the education rate, but over long term I think the church is not necessarily helpful anyways. Now we have them quite strong over here. Would love to actually get rid of something, or maybe at some point also go to a different school system. Maybe it is a good move actually, since it's also that the resistance is quite little over here. Let's try it, at least the freedom of conscience, so yeah, a little bit more of liberties in the area. I think it doesn't hurt us, let's do it. Freedom of conscience. To modernize the country a bit further, yeah, we lost the birth control, we have lost directly the 5%, but we're getting the migration attraction. Let's see if this has some effect on us. Still we have the display problem over here that everything is red. Man. New patriarch. We're gonna, at the moment we can also easily take the hit here in terms of what was the authority? The minus, since we have 92 access one anyways. Not Tanya, haven't done this one in a while. Shall we go for a neutral stance? I mean, to be honest, there's just here these parts in the Balkans, but I think there's also no reason, since they attacked us, to take this stance. I think we can definitely hit something over here. That is basically incident, agitation. We get here, what was this? Provocation. I think I'm gonna hit the support Austrian Yugoslavs. Again in Montenegro, it's a little bit sad. Yeah, we're gonna wait until the infamy is gone if we do further things over here. Yeah, the Austrians are not gonna be our big friends. The relation to those has really deteriorated heavily recently. Thank God we still have these, so yeah, I definitely don't want to also lose the defensive pact with Russia, to be honest. So what we can do in the meantime is basically just improve our relations to the other great powers here and hope that Germany is forming up. But this Russia is also so massive here with parts of Persia and Scandinavia. Rarely see this strong Russia, I think, in EU4. EU4, Victoria 3, of course. Fear a reactionary revolt in Switzerland, sure. Where are we building, by the way? Oh, our... Interesting, our Wallachia build-up program is almost done. Unfortunately, of course, I still, in every episode, it's kind of a running joke almost to me. I forget to install the mod where I could see the, or put the mod in, where I could see the percentage we own in the other country. Or they're actually insignificant, so maybe. Aren't we building here? Vineyards? What else did we build in here, actually? Silk plantations, they're not being run. Already exporting, oh, I overdid it maybe at some points here. The sulfur mines. Actually built by Wallachia. Where's our investments, though? Iron and coal. Do we sell some of those, then? I thought I had a bigger share of the... What, Russian metalworks in Moscow heavily invested there too. Wow, I thought I had invested so much here in the building stuff. Oh, here Serbia 10. In their grain production. Are we importing grain, by the way? I think so. No, we actually... They are importing from us, okay. Well, it is what it is. Maybe then let's not prioritize these guys. Next investment program in Greece. Let's see, do we actually have still full... We almost still have full employment everywhere. Albania not, but we're about to build the ports here in Albania, so I think it's gonna help out. Amazonian pops to Skopje, okay. Peru, oh, wow, guys, we're having the first, oh, interesting. Oh, well, let's have a quick look. This is new. We have, okay, because to Bulgaria, we have Kurdish people moving to Istanbul, I mean, from Persia, interesting. And we do have Bolivian, Amazonian people moving to northern Thrace. Wow, not too little, actually. A big migration wave. And Amazonians, I guess, alongside it, because there are this... Wait, what are they naked here? Because they're partially animist. That's why they wear these weird robes, or being even naked. But they're basically European or South American heritage. No, wait, indigenous. Now I'm confused why they look so white over here. I thought the Amazonians are these. Okay. Can I just display it like this? Sorry guys for the confusion. Let's have a quick... Peru... Amazonian, yeah, okay. Oh, sorry, I was telling you idiotic stuff. They are... So for this reason, they're also going to be absolutely discriminated here in Serbia. Because we share nothing. Racial segregation, so yeah. Okay, sorry guys, I thought they were like the Hispanics coming, but well, we're getting more workforce. Let's not be too critical for the moment. By the way, here North German Federation finished their rebellion, but for what price? And there we have the next socialist revolt. Okay, Nada. Let's have a quick look. Do we want him to be a nihilist? What is a nihilist again? I think even if I use it in real life, I have a not exactly strong impression what it is. Nietzsche, right? State atheism. He basically likes freedom conscious, yeah, but I think moderate is better. No, even faith is corruptible. Let's keep it like this, that's fine. Who's actually, we still have, let's not forget, Mikhailo Karađorđević, the Eastern nationalist, our little Milosevic in the pipeline. Actually not too funny. In the meantime, we have good construction here. Who's building, actually? Well, the Greeks also, the Sicilians. I feel like, can we nationalize off some of our, sometimes I'm a little bit, maybe when we have more money, that's like something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy back foreign investments, since we're making some good surplus over at the moment, and if we could afford that, why not? Ooh. I think the T text here is a joke. We can remove that one actually. Setting up some beautiful authority that we will need anyways. And in the meantime, monitors. Yeah, we have. What, we don't have any right now. Oh, I'm kind of a little bit surprised even. Wait, nothing in northern Serbia. Just have production and national values. Okay. Then let's do at least. Innovation can't be done. Why not? Arms giving. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do some greener grass campaign also, right? Why not? Oh, we can Metropolitan Bishop. Do we have somewhere extremely high Sunni? Still in Albania, I guess, or in Skopje, where we have higher population. Albania, of course. I think I will do the consecrate Metropolitan Bishop, yeah. So we have higher... That should help a lot here, like... Well, we basically... Anyways, we already have a majority of Orthodox Albanians. That's good, actually. Our conversion is working quite well. Let's have a quick look at the Orthodox Church, by the way. Since we also have Caesaropapism. Grand Church subsidies. Also, no, I don't want to spend this money right now. What could we do with more? We need... The icon is still on. Dissolve the monasteries. We could have had this when they were strong. Damn. This would have been some... wait, aren't they? They are too strong right now, right? That's probably the thing. Are powerful, and now they are... They are powerful. Wait, what did I do? Not understand over here? Sorry for... dissolve the monasteries. The Orthodox Church are powerful. I think they are powerful right now. That's weird. Okay. And we disband Sunday schools. Here, this is the focus. We can always focus and we can pick one, right? We still want innovation, I think. Yes, I want... No. Conversion is okay. It's not our main focus. It seems like we can't really do stuff here right now. Despite our quite high Caesar papacy. Oh, we have an upcoming election. The Liberate Party is doing quite well. And the Red Free Trade Party. Still a little bit weird. Trade Union Solidarity activated. Oh, really nice. Workforce ratio, that's good for us. Do we always see this immediately, by the way? Not really, right? The workforce ratio, not... No, it doesn't pop up at all. And let our massive harbor projects here look at our... Skoda here. It's our sea access here in Montenegro has been a little bit fleshed out. No, actually not. Skoda is still Albania. For real too, there's a nice real lake here in between Montenegro and Skoda Lake. Heavily recommend you to go if you're looking for a trip, destination for a nice tourist trip or for a nice holiday tourist trip. Go to Albania. I've been like over 10 years ago, but it was really, really beautiful and probably like one of the most untouched countries and interesting countries in Europe so far. Yeah. Anyways, anti-Ottoman society offers opportunity. Who's in the anti-Ottoman society? That's the... Oh. Let's do that. It's a little bit cheesy, but I'm happy to do it. Military assistance, I think. Oh. We have to improve the relations with them a bit, but we'll check it out. Could be quite helpful. Behind bars, Turkish national movement. Purpose and early reasons for good behavior can be arranged. Could afford that. Let's do that, yeah. We're looking for a bit of more of a nice society here. I hope we can get it done. And we don't want unnecessary provocations or uprisings. Priestly excesses. Public outcry has been rising in Albania over the use of state-provided funds in building a new cathedral. Is this the new consecrate Metropolitan Bishop? Maybe. The local bishop has protested that this is a perfectly legal use of his metropolitan authority, while the detractors have accused him of overt materialism. While the people broadly support the church, many have taken issue with his worldly display of wealth. Critics argue that this money is better spent on improving living conditions for the impoverished or on supporting remote monasteries. I don't think so. The bishop's actions are perfectly legal. He should learn some humility. Or... second thought, make it bigger. Yeah, this is... loses... but it's just 50,000, right? No, let's do this. A massive cathedral. We're doing a little bit of religious... freedoms, but at the same time we're pushing our conversion, definitely, and 50,000 is nothing. No, I think we can afford this. Let's do it. Make them a little bit, let's see if we had massive, yeah. Some people got radical in Albania, as you see here. Ooh, but the terminal is still acceptable, so... And in exchange we get, I mean, there's, see, the thing is, there's really no problem also on top. It's just now with some radicals, and over time, from 10 years, 50% conversions. I have the feeling this is gonna help out a lot, since we do have already, right? We get here 100% conversion, and here we should another do. So we get 250% conversion. That's quite strong. That should help out over here. And the other, we also have more with the religion, right? Anyways. And with the school system and so forth in the moment. So that's, I think we should turn, actually, for modern times, it's quite impressive. Anyways, kindly burn his letter. Janko Zivkovic, a prominent member of the Liberate Party, has been accused of gross corruption. He strenuously denied all allegations until damning letters surfaced signed by him. Do I want the Liberate Party to become better again? It's party favorites. Janko Zivkovic is a problem. No, but listen to their concerns and appease the trade unions, that's good. We have here the Polish thing, socialist, yeah, it's the time of socialism apparently. We're not gonna get involved over there. Let's see how the Liberal Party, some last minute momentum, but I think it's probably not gonna be enough. All these socialist revolutions all over the place. No more Amazonians coming, unfortunately. Here, but if we do greener grass, that's the problem. We're just pulling out. That's why I don't want to do it in the end. We're just pulling out pops from the other provinces, and actually, I don't need to. Anyways, already here the biggest one, right? And 1.9. Oh no, Albania is actually bigger than Northern Serbia. Okay. We have our election result: Free Trade Party 1, Liberal Party, Conservatives. Let's quickly see what we can do about it. And I think we're gonna keep the conservative free trade government with 80% legitimacy. That's fine. And since we're doing here this one, I think we're gonna, the government has to stay in charge. Oh, interesting. Greece here also finishing up on the puppet of Hellas. That's good. Still not taking over Macedonia. If they don't do this until the end of the game, I'm gonna march in, no worries. I mean, we forced them free, right? Yeah, they were part of the last game, so maybe there's still a truce. Right? Yeah. With us, at least. 3 years. I mean, go Greece, go take your rightful Macedonia. And look at this, by the way. Yay, our convoys have gone up, that's great. Do we have a convoy problem? No. Are our ports running on steamships? I guess so, right? We're 1890. Should be easily doing that. Yeah. Oh, 40,000 people working here in the port of Tirana or Dores. Yeah, it's our main port to the world. Stop the ones that we don't need. Yeah, and we mostly use our ships to import dye. And to export to this. Wow, clothing to the Sicilies. That's quite interesting. Coal to this Pope. Yeah, our relations with. It's interesting. We're using a kind of a trade hub here in between. And wait. Perfect. That's what I was asking you for, guys. And let's see what we can. Is there? I think I'm gonna support them for. Okay, actually now my truce question is, oh, if Russia had a truce with me, I think they couldn't go in. Question if this also counts for alliances, but we have alliance with Greece, right? So that would be actually an option to have a truce with Russia to attack Austria without them, but still, it's a very, very cheesy option. Plus, what if it fails and then we have no bad relations with Russia? It's a bit my problem. And still, I mean, the other problem is just the might of Austria itself. But in this moment, the Eastern question completes. That's surprising. And it was up here, right? The situation. How so? Because, oh, we have the next independent country that came out here. Okay, that's the reason why. And they were also. I don't know why. How the Turks can always give in. We have Traki here. What's the population of Traki? It's mostly Turkish Romanoi and then former slaves, I guess. Couple of Bulgarians. There's a claim of the Bulgarians in there. I mean, it's also in the end potentially Greece, right? Yeah. I mean, Skopje is claimed by Turkey, okay, sure. Albania too. I mean, this is an option to potentially actually consider attacking here. Oh no, there we go. This is a revolution still. That's why it's not over yet. It's not over yet. And I think since the Turks, also we have a truce with the Turks, I guess I cannot... I could. That's the weird thing. Wait, I can... Here I can join despite my truce? They wouldn't become my... They would not become my subject. Oh, but I don't wanna... I mean, we can build electricity. And I think we should immediately, since... Yeah... It might be not very profitable at the beginning, but... Oh, and here we have bad market success, but it will help us save further... It will help us serve further, and then we have to extend here. Workforce. That's basically what electrification does. And I will also prioritize a bit. Like this, yeah. Well, I think we're not gonna go again against the Turks over here, but this is like, it shows that potentially, despite the truce, I could act against the Ottoman Empire, right? Which is somehow stupid, sad, but it's a workaround that could help us. But once again, I think we still would need a massive support somewhere else to really win against the Austrians. Best case, Russia itself, and yeah, so we have to wait for an alliance to break before we take any offensive measures or a bigger war around the area or something. Okay, we get plus 15 against construction sector, that's good. Investment rights, sorry guys, no, I'm not interested. We could, I mean, a mutual, right? I could potentially go for this one, since we have still a quite huge investment pool, and Russia probably some areas where we could invest in, but Serbia is so well invested already. Yes, we have a next we have a new possibility for new research, and I think I'm actually gonna go for trench works. So we definitely don't have a problem with the technology of our troops, and potentially an edge takes 3 years. 97, yeah, it also fits a little bit the time, I guess. Frost in Skopje, yeah. Well, I mean, in September it actually fits. I think there could be frost in these areas. Balkans are pretty high. I've actually encountered in Kosovo or in Montenegro. It was pretty cold when I was there. I haven't, I don't know. I think they're just a little bit too prominent, these events, because in the end nobody really acts or reacts on them, but I like it. No, police is staying where they are, right? I think so. Or is there anything we badly need from the other lads? No. What I was a little bit skeptical of when I played, for example, Germany, and then you get like in winter or in spring you get a drought like here, or like super high. Sometimes I was a bit too aggressive, these things. But altering weather effects, I think, found for like price alterations, market changes, I think not a bad idea, and quite realistic. Maybe a little bit too strong in the perception here. Not necessarily sure about it. Can we get our lobby stuff better? No, not yet. Yeah. I think we're gonna end by the end of the year, by the way, since the Eastern question is solved there, and in the meantime also the Traki thing here is... And again, the Ottomans gave in. Wait, here? And they're still fighting, okay. Where are they? No, here they're also fighting. Oops, sorry. But the Thracians are defending their little tiny front line here next to Istanbul quite well. Let's see, but I think over time they will be overrun. That's extremely confusing why the Greeks didn't mobilize anybody. Lads, what's up? Maybe not the best of our potential partners and what's going on. Wow. Okay. Making Switzerland a protectorate, the Austrians. Isn't this just a big one? Here still I would love to see a Romanian unification, by the way. But... I mean... We're gonna finish this year now. I'm going into 1895. High imperialism is slowly starting. There we are. And we're gonna definitely closely observe the situation over here. I mean, is there anybody leaning towards Switzerland? Not really, unfortunately. If the French or the Germans would... Are the Swiss absolutely... Oh, damn. Constitutional monarchy. What happened to the world in Switzerland? Yeah, one of these revolutions probably, but they're completely... unprotected. I understand Austria's move, and it doesn't look like as if we could do anything big against it. God damn it. Well, it is what it is, and I hope you liked still this very episode. The world is going down in confusion. Only Serbia provides the necessary shelter for people from the Amazon and all over the world. I hope you liked still the development that is going on. Let me know what you think and what you would want to do and see in the future down in the comments. And of course, I'm going to also come back to yours more and more. Certainly, once again, recently has been quite busy. So, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit relieved recently and have more time. So I'm happy for new projects and more Victoria here. Yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did so and haven't yet and still here, it would be simply fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription to help me out, push this channel a bit and make me happy. Thank you for your support, and then most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we continue with our Serbian Balkan domination. Thanks for watching. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.